Okay, let's talk a little bit about intuition. Everybody has it. So if you think you're like, I'm not an intuitive person, you probably are. You just didn't know it and you just haven't tapped in. I like to think of intuition as a muscle. It's like going to the gym. So some people go to the gym a lot to work on their big beefy muscles on their body, but we all have intuitive muscles too. And the more you work on your intuitive muscles, the stronger they become and the more you see and recognize your intuition. And you learn to distinguish it from other sensations. Intuition too is tapped into knowing, which usually is a calming feeling. It feels good. There's a knowing. There's not fear. There's not anxiety. So those are just some things to notice. You're like, am I feeling intuition for this or am I anxious? There's a difference. Or am I just hungry? Like your body also could just be sending you signals that it's like, hey, I need a meal. And you're like, I think it's an intuition happening. Yeah, your intuition is saying get a meal. These bodies like food. And water. Water is really important. But yeah, everybody has intuition. So our gut feelings, you sense energy, you think of someone and then they call you, you walk into a room and you're like, oh, this is not good. Intuition. Dreams are a huge way that we receive intuition. And intuition, it really isn't rare. Like most people experience it. We just aren't always aware of what it is and that we're tapped in. There's 4 main ways people talk a lot about intuition. They're called clairs, if you haven't heard of that, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. And that's like you either have like a very clear knowing for something. Clairaudience is the hearing, clairvoyance is seeing, and clairsentience is feeling. So those are very common ways that people receive information from the divine. And there's other clairs as well, but these are the main 4 that are commonly discussed. So I think it's good for you to just tap in and be like, what's your way? What works for you? And I know my ways, but then it's like, I may be stronger in one clair than another, but it doesn't mean I can't, again, strengthen that intuition. So we can definitely grow, even if you're like, that's not my bag, baby, but it could be. Just give it a chance. So anyway, tap in, start seeing, being playful, what works, what doesn't. And if you get a message, act on it, because our spirit guides hate it if they're like, you clearly got the message and you know it, and then you ran the other direction. Like, they're probably not going to keep sending you messages if you do that.